We have kind of a heads up for you, we'll call it that, for Rhode Island Energy customers. Several big changes are coming to the company. On August 19th, mark your calendar, RI Energy will be updating their website, their bill design, and their phone and text number. So we told you that we were going to share this interview with you. We do have a guest in studio right now joining us to tell us everything that you are going to need to know about this. Is the president of Rhode Island Energy, Greg Cornett. Greg, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for coming.
Thanks for having me, Carl.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the big doozy of a question out of the way. Everybody hearing changes coming to Rhode Island Energy. The first thing that I know you guys at home want to know is this going to impact my bill? Is my bill going to go up because of these changes?
No. The clear answer to that is no. We agreed when we took over the operations 2 years ago that we would undertake a number of changes, including all of these that are associated with the customer centers and the customer billing, website design, all of that. We would do that on our own dime, and so none of that's being passed on to customers.
So that's the good news,
Yep.
and I know people are happy to hear that. So we've got to talk about what is coming. What are the changes? How are the designs changing? What is that user interface going to look like and feel like?
Yeah, absolutely. And more good news there as well. So we've redesigned our website, redesigned our bill to make it much more user-friendly, to streamline the information and give folks what we think they want to see in a much more easy to digest fashion. So starting on August 19th, they'll see a new website that they can log in, go onto the website, log into their account if they want to. They can start service. They can request information. They can report an outage. They also will start seeing a new bill design, which will easily break out the different components of the cost of their bill, supply and delivery, and also give them for the first time important information about the history of their usage so that they can see how their usage is tracking over time.
Okay, so that sounds very useful in terms of kind of managing your bill from month to month. It's going to be the website, the same web address, correct?
It is, so rienergy.com. In fact, customers can go on now to rienergy.com/changes and start to see what the website's going to look like and how it's going to impact them. If you're a residential customer, there's information there for you at the bottom. If you're a commercial customer, there's information there as well. We've got tutorials, FAQs, lots of information to start letting people get educated themselves about the changes that are actually going to be coming on the 19th.
Okay, so as far as the transition period there, what are some things that people need to do by August 19th to make sure that they have kind of a seamless import from one website or the previous design to the next?
Right. The biggest change is going to be for customers that use online bill pay. It's not going to change for most folks, but if you are one of the customers that, for example, pays only a partial payment and you do it through our system, that's going to change. So you'll need to go in and log in there and make some changes. But anybody that has an online profile, we're asking them to go on starting on the 19th and change their password. And it's a great chance for everybody to update their information in their profile. And if you don't have one, it's a great chance to establish an online profile.
So is there going to be any type of leeway for people to kind of get on board with this if they perhaps miss any notifications that come along with this? Hopefully you're tuning in now, so you're getting all of this information. But in that transitional period for people who maybe don't take on to it right away, what are some things or accommodations that may be made for them?
Certainly. The biggest thing is that we've staffed up with our call center here in Rhode Island. We've hired over 300 folks that are going to be here in Rhode Island to take calls, and they can do that in multilingual fashion as well. So the new number is that anybody can call is 855-743-1101. So any of our customers, we want to be there and help them. If they've got questions or concerns about anything that they're seeing on the bill or on the website, or they're having trouble with it, call that. We're there to help.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's a text. Is there a text message option?
There is. So we're also streamlining our alert notification and messaging options. So RIEMSG, that's the numbers that are associated with that, is the way that you can, and you can do this on the website as well, but sign up for text notifications if you want to get information about your bill, if you want to get information about outages, those sorts of things.
And we are clicking live around on this
Yep.
website right now. If you are curious about this, you can go to the new bill frequently asked questions. That is up there right now. It will break down some of the things that Greg has just mentioned for you. Greg, is there anything else that you think is pertinent for people at home to know that I may not have thought to ask?
The other thing I would encourage folks to do is to follow us on our social media channels. We're on X, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn and on Instagram. Those are great ways for people to see information that we're putting out in real time, not only about these changes, but about storms and outages and all of that. So I would encourage folks to do that. It's another way to stay in contact with us.
And it's definitely something that you'll want to do sooner rather than later. You'll want to be able to have that information available to you and accessible at your fingertips, already kind of preloaded, especially given the fact that we are in storm season and
Absolutely.
we're seeing some of those outages. Again, August 19th is the date for that. Greg, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for sharing this information. We'll get all of this information online for you as well. Again, you heard Greg mention that number there. We'll have that posted, and they welcome any comments, concerns, or questions that you may have.